Hi, I'm Candy, and this is the Candy Bar. One of the best things about my job is helping people. I love it when people tell me that they felt and looked amazing. It's beauty that radiates from within certainly shows on the outside. One of the things I hear a lot in the store and when I'm working with my clients is that women are intimidated by eyeshadow. Eyeshadow is the one thing that causes a little anxiety. So today, we're going to show you how to do a smoky eye, a basic smoky eye. Now there are a million smoky eye looks out there. Today I'm just gonna show you an easy, basic one, and it's very easy to achieve by following these easy steps. So we're gonna start. We're gonna start with your clean face. I have prepped and primed my face. I have my foundation on. I have contour and blush. Now I'm gonna focus on the eyes. We're going to start with eyeshadow primer. Eyeshadow primer is important for a smoky look because it's the basis of the smoky look. When you apply an eyeshadow primer to start, you apply it to the lid. I'm gonna show you. This is Smashbox eyeshadow primer. And what you're going to do is you're just going to lay it across the lid. And you're going to, it's sort of like a lip gloss applicator, and it covers the lid area. And then you can smooth it. You can smooth it with your hand. You kind of want to smooth it all over the whole lid. Eyeshadow primer is important because it prevents creasing. I'm sure you've all worn an eyeshadow that after a long day, it shows creasing, oiliness, and your eyeshadow looks creasy. Eyeshadow primer prevents that. It also makes your eyeshadow color a lot truer. And of course, it gives you a long-lasting wear, which is important, especially if you're gonna be going all day long and you want your shadow to look fresh. I've prepped my lids, and we're gonna move on to the next step. So the next step is shadow, and choosing shadows for a smoky are easy if you stay within a basic sort of formula. There are no rules, only guidelines. This is a palette. It's from Smashbox. It's called the Soft Box. It has several colors. So we're gonna start with the lightest. I always like to start with the lightest because you wanna brighten certain areas and darken others. Light brings out, dark recedes. So I'm gonna start with the lightest one. We're gonna use a brush from Smashbox. This is this is tapered shadow brush number 7. And we're going to use that to lay down the color. We're gonna lay it down on both sides on the lid. I like to pack the shadow down instead of swipe because that way I get a really nice application. And in the end, a smoky eye is all about blending. So all of this is gonna look natural and smooth in the end anyway. But you get a really good application if you just pack it down. And you've got that fabulous primer under there that's going to help the shadow to adhere to. So we've done the lightest on the lid, lightest shadow on the lid. We've packed our color, and we're gonna go on to, we're gonna change brushes. I'm just gonna go to a smaller brush. This is like a small shading brush. And I'm going to use a very light color for highlight. This is the Smashbox Smoke Box, and I'm gonna use the lightest color. And I'm just going to give myself a little bit of highlight here. It's got kind of a shimmer to it, not too much, but as you can see, it creates that highlight under the brow area. The next step is to create the contour. I'm gonna take the Smashbox brush, number 10. This is for contouring. It's very lightweight and fluffy, which is nice. And we're going to use the Smashbox Soft Box in a medium tone. I'm gonna use this taupe color. I'm using the tip of this brush, I'm going to apply it in the crease area in a windshield wiper motion, back and forth. You want to be smooth when you're applying this back and forth. It's okay, you don't have to be really neat, but you want to be smooth because in the end we're going to blend. So this creates sort of a balance. You've got light on your lid, so the light's going to bring out. You've got a medium tone in your crease, and you've got highlight at the brow area. Now remember, we're not done and we're going to blend at the end, so it will all come together. So we're still doing the back and forth, the medium tone. And you can see we've got the light, medium, and the highlight. Next step, we're gonna take the Smashbox brush number 15. This is a short contour brush. And I'm going to take a dark color. Today I've decided with the smoky look, I'm going to use a plum tone. It's spring, we want some color. So you can use any color that you think is a deep tone, a black, a chocolate brown. I'm gonna choose a deep plum. So I'm gonna choose the Smashbox Smoke Box, the deep plum in the center. And I just take the top of the brush and I sort of tap it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna apply that in the outer half corner of the eye. And here's where you're gonna blend back and forth. It's kind of like a V. Do it in like a V. And you wanna keep it in that outer half of the eye. Use the top of it again and apply it in a V. I've chosen a plum tone, so we're gonna have sort of plum smoky eye today. You can even bring it forward a little bit. If you want to bring it forward on the lid a little bit more, closer to the inner eye, you can go about halfway or a quarter of the way. You're still going to get that great smoky effect. So there we go, that's the start. Now, I'm gonna blend a little bit more. So I'm gonna take that brush, that Smashbox number 10, I'm gonna clean it off with a tissue till it comes clean. And this is what I'm gonna use to blend everything together. And I'm just gonna sort of windshield wiper and work on that, concentrate on that crease. So I want a nice soft look. I don't want to cover the light on my lid because I want that to be brought out. I want it to be bright in contrast with what's in my crease, which is really dark and smoky, a nice dark and smoky look. And as I'm blending, I'm sort of bringing it out a little bit more. Think of it as that V formation, and you can sort of blend it outward. So if you remember those guidelines, light, a nice contrast between light and dark, it will work to give you a smoky eye, and blending is the key. Blend, blend, blend. Using a nice soft brush, blending. I've already laid the color down, and I'm just blend it in. Blending is definitely the key. All right, now we're gonna line the eye. I am gonna tight line the eye first. So I'm gonna use Smashbox brush number 9. This is a flat lining brush. And this seems a little, when we talk in the store about doing this, people kind of go, uh-oh, I don't know if I can do this. Really simple. Let the tools do the work for you. So we're gonna take this brush. This is a gel eyeliner by Smashbox. This is deep black gel eyeliner. And what you do is you just tap the top. You're gonna get the color. This is a really pigmented gel. Beautiful, beautiful product. And on my top lid, I'm going to sort of push and wiggle. We called this brush the push and wiggle brush. It does all the work for you. You are just going to lay it on that lash line and push and push. And you wanna make sure you have enough product on the brush. Lay it right on the lash line. You can even hold the brush like this and just using your eyelashes as the guide, push. This is a tight line. This is what they call the tight line. Now, if you want to be super advanced, I'll take a little, I'm gonna go underneath my eyelashes and push and wiggle under there, almost on my waterline underneath the top lid. And do the other one, same technique, push and wiggle. And you're just laying that brush on the lash line. Using the right tools to create a look really does make a difference, because the tools, the brushes have been created for that certain specific look. So it really does help you. And eyeliner can sometimes be intimidating. People aren't sure if they have enough steady enough hand. So using this is simple. The push brush also turns any dark color that you have in a palette, any dark color, into an eyeshadow. You can use the same technique. It doesn't have to be a gel eyeliner. You can use it with a dark shadow. People often say to me, why would I buy a black eyeshadow? Well, you can use a black eyeshadow in your crease and you can use it to line. So a black eyeshadow, single by itself, really is a very versatile shadow to have in your beauty wardrobe. I'm going to use a lay down brush. And I'm going to use that medium shade in the soft box that I used in the crease before I used the deep. And I'm going to just bring it underneath the eye. I'm going to smooth it. So I'm going to pull it here. I'm just going to sort of connect the two. So this is that taupey brown that the first one that we used in the windshield wiper. It's the medium tone. And so we brought that underneath. Now I'm going to go to my deep plum with the natural hairbrush, and I'm going to go bring it forward, concentrating more on the outer corner because we want to connect the two, but I do bring it all the way in. And you see how with the taupe underneath, it gives it a really nice, almost like an eyeliner look. So we're connecting the two. I'm going to use the smudge part, the synthetic smudger, and I'm going to smooth it now for balance. And see how it brings your outer eye. It elongates the eye and it connects the upper and the lower smoke. And I can sort of blend, even with the synthetic sponge, I can blend a little bit more in the outer corner. And I want to make this a little more precise with that deep plum color. And then I'm smudging. I'm going to finish the look on the bottom with the push brush and the gel, deep black gel eyeliner. So this time I'm going to go underneath my lash. And your eyelashes are a great gauge, a great guide. Again, if you don't have a steady hand, you can put your elbow, steady your elbow on the table and just push and wiggle. The brush does all of the work for you. It's amazing. Black eyeliner, any kind of eyeliner that you like, creates the illusion of a thicker lash line. And I'm just going to tap it on my waterline there and fill it in. Now, if you want to extend your liner on top and sort of get a cat eye look, a winged eye, you take your push brush and you just go straight across. So you create a line going straight across and just about the width of the push brush. So again, that great brush, it does all the work for you. So you're gonna use the push brush, about the length of the push brush, and just tap it straight across, and then you're gonna connect the bottom to give you that winged out look, sort of elongate the eyes. You do the same thing on this side, and then go from bottom up, straight across, and bottom up. So we've created a dramatic smoky eye look. You just, at the end, you go back. This is the time to go back and perfect anything that you see that you don't love, that you want to be a little better. Make your smoky eye complete. Blend. It's always a good idea to go back and blend. There's an old guideline. Light brings out, dark recedes. So if you want to freshen up the light areas, go back and just sort of tap and pack. Be careful not to put it too much over your liner. And now we do what I like to call the cherry on the sundae, which is the mascara, the best part. So you use a mascara curler, eyelash curler. We do it before, and you squeeze it, 3 pumps, open upward. Really opens up the eye. I think every woman should have one of these for that reason. It opens up the eye. Even if you're not gonna wear mascara, it's nice to sort of curl your lashes. And we're using the Kevin Aucoin eyelash curler. Grab your mascara. Smashbox just came out with a brand new one. It's called Eye Brightening Mascara. Really interesting, it's illuminating. So it has blue in it. It's black, but it has blue in it, and blue is supposed to make the whites of your eye whiter. When you're using a mascara, you start at the base. And I like to do smooth, clean sweeps. For me, I prefer, everybody has a different mascara preference. I prefer a lengthening mascara, something that's going to give me length. I don't want clumpiness. I want them long and thin and clean. So when you're at the candy bar and you're asking about a mascara, definitely let us know what your mascara preference is. We have a lot of mascaras here, so I'm sure we can find one that works for you. The eye brightening mascara is great for all eyelashes, by the way. This is really the icing on the cake. This is the marquee finish, and this is what's gonna give you that dazzle. So take your time. It's okay if you dot it on your mascara. You dot your mascara on your eyelids. It's okay to do that. Again, Kevin Aucoin always said we have Q-tips, cotton balls, water. So if something happens, it's easy enough to swipe it away. And you want to be neat and clean with your mascara because the drama really is what's behind it. A lot of people don't put mascara on their bottom lashes. I say absolutely put mascara on your bottom lashes. Why not? You've got that great line underneath. You need to accentuate that with the lashes that you have. So there you have it, a smoky eye. Things to remember are to prime the eyelid, blend, blend, blend. The rest is really true artistry. All of the products that we use today can be found at the Candy Bar. So if you have questions, come down and ask us, 20 Church Street in Wellesley.